So here, first of all, what you will do, you will install the Cisco packet tracer. First of all, you will download the Cisco packet tracer and then you will install. Maybe possible that it will ask you to sign up in the Cisco. Okay, so no problem. You will sign up there, and then by login you can download Cisco packet tracer. You can download any of the version. It is taking from 6.2 to 8. Okay, you can take any version starting from 6.2 to 8. Okay. So let me show you the demonstration of all those programs. So let it open. Actually, three practicals are there in your syllabus: router configuration, switch configuration, and hub configuration. But I will show you 4. Okay. First one, connecting 2 computers by using Ethernet cable. So first one is connecting 2 computers by using Ethernet cable. So I am starting that now. Right? Here, this is the Cisco packet tracer. Here you can see different devices, like these are network connecting devices, okay, or network devices. Here, once you will click, so you will see this is router. So my cursor activity is visible to you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
This is the router. So once you will click on router, so here you will see different types of routers, various routers. Okay. Next, switch. So here different types of switches. Similarly, hub and wireless router. Okay. And this is for security, and then this one WAN emulation tools. Okay. So these things you will see here. So once you will see here, so here are PCs. Okay. Laptop, servers, and so on. These things will be available for you. Now, these are the sound devices or voice type of devices. Now, this is the cabling. Okay. So these are different types of cables. So out of these two, we will use these 2 cables. First one, copper straight through, and then crossover cable. So let me take 2 PCs, and then I will connect those 2 PCs by using Ethernet cable, and then we will start communication in between those 2 PCs, right? So for that, I'm clicking here. So I'm taking this PC, click on the PC, or you can take also laptop. Click on PC and then click here. So once you will click on PC, then click here. So this PC will be available here. Next, click on PC and it is here now, right? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Then cabling, you will take this cable, any one of these 2. Now, if the devices are same, then you will use the crossover cable, this one. If devices are different, then you will use the straight through cable. So these are same devices, so that's why we are taking crossover cable. So from here, fast Ethernet to this device and the fast Ethernet. So now these 2 devices are connected by using the cable, crossover cable. Now, if you will start communication, so it is not possible to start the communication now until and unless our device is having some IPs. So what we will do for assigning the IP? So first one, click on this. Once we'll click on this. Okay. So it will open like this. So these are some physical properties. And here desktop, click on desktop, go on IP configuration. Go on IP configuration. So in IP configuration, you need to assign some IPs. Let us suppose 10.10.10.1. I am assigning it 10.10.10.1. Anything you can assign. If I want to ask from which class this address belongs to.
Sir, A.
Oh, okay.
Class B.
No, class A address 0 to 127. First you can see here it is 10 and 10 line in between 0 to 127, including boundary points also. Okay. So I have assigned the IPs to this one. Now, next. Similarly, we will assign the IP to this one also. So this is 10.10.10.2. So we have assigned this IP to this. Okay. Any problem? So now both of the system having IPs. So what is the meaning of communication between these two systems? First one, let us suppose I'm clicking on this and opening command prompt. So IP config means I want to know the IP of this by using command. So this is the IP of this one. You can see I'm configuring this. Yes. Now, as you know, the IP of this system is 10.10.10.1, but I will ping from this device to other device 10.10.10.2. Okay, the IP of this one is 10.10.10.1, but I'm configuring or I'm sending some data packets. Once you will write ping, so 4 small data packets will be sent from this device 10.10.10.1 to 10.10.10.2. Okay, if these packets will reach there, so from there we will receive some reply or some acknowledgement, as I have already told you in data link control protocol. Okay, so once I'm clicking this, yes, reply from 10.10.10.2, 4 replies. Okay, we have sent 4 packets. By using ping, we can send 4 small packets. Ping 10.10.10.2 with 32 bytes of data. So we have sent this data 32 bytes. So we have received some acknowledgement, okay, or reply. TTL time to, this is the time to leave 128 second, 128 second, 128 second. Okay, this is the some statistics. Okay, packet sent 4, received 4, lost 0. So it is showing like this. So it means we can send the packets from here to here and from there to here. Okay, from first to last and last to first. Now, if you want to send the packets from this device to first one, so the IP address of this is 10.10.10.2. You know very well already. So we will start ping 10.10.10.1 means we are on 2 and we are pinging on 1. So it is, yes, we are receiving the reply. It means we are establishing the means it is possible to send the message from 1 to 2 or 2 to 1. No problem. Is it right?
Yes, sir.
So now, so it was our first practical. Okay, we have completed this one. Next practical, hub configuration. Okay, or what we will do, we will create a LAN by using hub. As you know that hub is a flooding device. Okay, so once I will send data by using one device to other. Let us suppose there are 6 devices. So from first to third, I'm sending data. So once data will reach to the hub, so it will send that data to all the other devices except the sender. So it means it is going to flood the network. For example, I want to show some info. I want to send some information to the CR of your class only. So I need to send that information to the CR only. Okay, why I am sending that information to all the students personally? No, getting? So it is doing something like that. So let me show you the real scenario. Okay, next file new. We are not saving this. We have already saved. So in this, we will create a LAN by using hub. So for taking hub, what we will do? And as you know that hub is a device that is going to flood the network, and it is used at physical layer. It is used at physical layer. So this is the switch, this is the hub. So I am taking hub, so no problem. So I have selected this hub. So this hub is there. So on clicking on this, you will see, yes, these are the ports of a Ethernet, ports or interfaces. Ports or interface both are same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So here you can see it is the green colored button. It is green light here. So it means this switch is on, switched on. Okay, or this hub is switched on. So if I will do like this, so it is off now. So once I'm clicked, so it is on. So once it is on, so it can start communication. Okay, or it is possible for us to establish the communication by using this switch. Now let us take some PCs. So how many ports were there? You can take any number of PCs up to 6, because 6 ports are there, only 6 ports or 6 interfaces. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. Is it right? So what type of devices are these? Switch and PC. These are same type of devices or different type? hub
Different
and
types, sir.
hub and PC. So for different type of devices, we will use straight through cable. Okay.
Yes.
So fast Ethernet here, and then you will go here. So on first one, you are attaching this. Then you are taking next one, fast, and then this one. Similarly, you will connect all the devices to this hub. This is second. You can connect to any one of the available port. Then you will go here, fast Ethernet, and then green means it is ready to start communication. Green means it is ready to start communication. So similarly, we will assign the IP to all these systems again, right? And if you want to configure IPs, so you can configure, no problem. So let me assign the IP to all of these. You can assign anyone a 20.20 something like that, okay? But it must be valid. Ten dot 2. Ten dot 3. Ten dot 4, right?
Ten dot 5.
Okay, here you will see subnet mask and default gateway. So we are not bothered about this. So once I will discuss this, I will tell you the default gateway also, okay, in the next practical. So now all the IPs assigned to all the systems, okay? Getting? Is it right? So we can start pinging from any one of the systems to any of these systems, so remaining system. Let us suppose from PC1 I want to send out, and on PC4. So I will start pinging from PC1 to PC4. So PC1, and then you will go on command prompt. So IP config. So it is 10.10.10.2. So I will ping 10 dot which one of the systems? Last one, Anna? 10.6, I think. So yes, we are receiving some replies. Okay. So it means these systems can start communication, and they are able to send and receive data. Right? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay, though they are able to
Yes, sir.
send and receive data. Yes, tell me. Tell me. Okay, no problem. Now, this is the real simulation. Okay, this is the real time mode. So let me switch on the simulation mode. How things are happening, how this device is sending to data to that device, and how this is happening. Okay, so now we are in simulation mode. So we have sent data from this one to PC1 to PC5. So let me show you some simulation related to that, how it is happening. So I have taken some data packet or small data packets from here. I am putting it here, and then this last device on which I want to start communication. Okay, show all, and then start. So it will show you it's really working. Yes, it is going there on hub, and hub is receiving this, and it will send it to all the systems, whether they are intended receiver or not. It has sent to all of these. They are discarding. Okay, but it has received only. Now again, this is response. Only it will receive and all other are discarding. Getting?
Yes, sir.
So this is the working. Next, we will go to the next practical. Is it okay? No problem up to here?
No, sir.
No
So
problem,
now
sir.
what we have seen, yes, we were sending data from PC1 to PC5. So it means if some information is related to PC5 and PC1, so there must be communication in between PC1 to PC5 only. Why we are sending data to PC2, PC0, PC3 and PC4? Why? It is unnecessary flooding. Okay. Is it right?
Yes, sir.
And you will see here successful communication means PC1 to PC5. Okay, successful communication. Next, we will use switch. So this is the drawback, and this drawback will be removed by using the switching technique. So we will use here switch. Okay, and then we will show the real working and the simulation mode. So why Hub is doing like this? It is doing like this just because you don't have any memory. Switch is other device that is also it is used, I think, on the second layer, and also it is having some memory. So this memory it is using for what? It is using to create MAC address table. It is using to create MAC address table. Okay. So the benefit of that one, what will happen in that case? If we will start communication from PC1 to PC3 or PC4, so only these two systems will be affected. Other system will not do any or will not receive or send any data. Getting? Should we move forward on third practical, switch practical? Hello? Are you there?
Yes, sir.
So should we move forward on third practical? That is switch.
Yes, sir.
It is completely known to you.
Okay, okay, sir.
Okay, next. So we will not save this just because I have already saved some once. Today morning I have shown some demonstration or these type of demonstration of the practicals to the I think ISMS students. Okay. So at that time I have saved all these practicals. So I will send in your or I will drop in your WhatsApp group. Next, we will use the switching technique here. So here, these are the devices. Here, it is switch. So once you will click on switch, lots of switches are there. You can take any one of them. So now this is the switch. So once you will click on this switch, so what will happen? These are 24 Ethernet. Okay, Ethernet port. And these are the gigabyte port. Okay, these are for fast Ethernet. So once we will use these one, if you will use some router with the switch in combination to switch, we will use some routers. So we'll use these ports, and also these are the Ethernet ports. So we are going to use these ports now. So now these are there are 24 Ethernet ports. So out of these we can use any number of ports up to 24. So let me take some 4 or 5 or 6 devices, and we will start communication. So this one first, second, and then third, and fourth, fourth one, and then fifth one. Okay. So now these are different types of devices. So we will take the straight through cable. So let me connect from here to. You can connect to any one of these. Let us suppose I'm attaching to the first one. So you can connect to any one of the available slots or ports. So you can let us one attaching to this fourth, and then eighth, and then 12th, and then 16. Okay, so you can attach to any one of the available port. So now it is reading something or learning. So let its learning completed. So it is green now. So once all these will be green, so we'll start communication.
So first of all, we have to initialize the IP address now.
Yes, I will assign the IP address. Please let me speak. Okay. This is so IP addressing is over, no problem, right? So let us start pinging from PC0 to PC3. Okay, and here. So this is 10.10.10.1. So ping 10.10.10.4, I think, na? Or 3. So yes, communication is successful, no problem. Okay. So let's move to the simulation mode. And let me take some small data packets. I put it here and then here. अरे दो हो गए रुको. Problem. Right. So let me show you. So it will go to the intended receiver only. Yes, it is going to the intended receiver. Okay. Then again response will go to the or will reach to the intended receiver. So this is the advantage of switch over hub, right? Have you seen that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now we will configure the router.
Yes, sir.
So, router configuring is little bit difficult. So no problem. So by using router, what we will do, we will connect different LANs. First of all, I will create LAN 1 and then LAN 2. So IP of the LAN 1 will be different from the IP of LAN 2. Okay. So let us suppose LAN 1 is taking the IP from class 1 and LAN 3 is taking the IPs from class 3. Okay. So then we will start communication in between those systems or system from LAN 1 to system to the LAN 2 by using the what? By using router. Okay. So next practical.
Sir, is this router switch and all different practicals or
Yeah, different
one-
practicals, each and every one.
Okay,
Okay. First of all, we have done Ethernet connection between two systems. First one, then second one, hub. Third one, switch. Fourth one, router. Right?
okay, sir. So these are different experiments,
Yeah,
right?
different experiment.
Okay, sir.
Now we will we'll create two LANs by using switches. So first switch, first one, put it here. Second one, here. All right. No problem. What I'm telling you, are you grasping something or not? No response.
Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So these are 3 PCs, and here we are having 3 PCs. So the network we will design here, it will called automatic. I'm considering is this is the LAN 1 and this is LAN 2, right?
Right, sir.
Fast Ethernet. You can use any one of these. And then so now this is the LAN 1. LAN 1 is completed. Similarly, we will complete the LAN 2. You can connect to any one of the available ports. 24 ports are available for the fast Ethernet, and rest 2 are available for the Gigabit Ethernet. Okay. Now this is LAN 2, this is LAN 1. Okay. So once we will start communication, or we will establish, or we will, what we will do, we will connect router to the switch. So we will use the Gigabit Ethernet cable. Okay. Now let me take some router. So this is the router. This is the router. So what I am doing here, I am taking again some cabling, and here I will use the Gigabit Ethernet 0x1. Okay, first one to this one here. So here 0x0 first one. Next I will take here this side 0x1, and then available. I think yes, 0x1 it is available. Now if I want to start communication from this PC0 to PC3, then it is possible for me. First of all, PC0 to switch, and then switch to router, and this router will send it to this switch, and then this switch will transmit to at this PC3, right?
Yes, sir.
So this is the scenario. This is concept. Desktop. I am assigning some IP addresses 10.0.0.1. You can assign any IP. Okay, 10.0.0.1. अरे यार ये बच्चे आते ही रहेंगे.
Sir, what about router, sir?
Yes, let me complete first, my dear.
Okay, sir.
Okay, you are too fast. So 10.0.0.3, so we have done. Here I am taking from class C 192 something. 192.168 dot 1.1. 192.168.1.1. Here 192.168.1.2. One 192.168.1.3. Now it is finished. So we have given the IP addresses to all of these. Okay. Now this port is empty. Okay. So we need to assign some IP address or default gateway to this one. So it is just a minute. It is 0x0 if you remember. Okay. 0x0. as I already told you, we have connected, once we were connecting the cable, so we have connected the cable from switch to 0x0 gigabyte Ethernet, right? So this is the 0x0. So here I am assigning some IP address. Let us suppose 10.0.0.4, because up to 3 we have given to this side to all the PCs. So this is the IP address for this one. Next, again for this one, this is 0x1. Yes, no problem. 192.168.1.3 we have given already up to, yeah, I'm assigning this 4. Okay, so it is now we need to switch on this now, because this is switched off, so we need to click on switched on here, on now. Okay, done. Here we also needs to switch on this one also, otherwise it will not receive or send any data. Now we have given IPs to all the systems. So let us ping PC0 to PC2 in the same network or within the same network, PC0 to PC2. So, अरे यार, PC0 to PC2. So now we are at PC0. So let me IP config. So 10.0.0.1. So I'm pinging 10.0.0.3. Ping 10.0.0.3. Yes, pinging, no problem. Right?
Yes, sir.
Means the system, this can start communication with this one, this can start with this one also. So here, from here to here, or here to here, anything. So let me check. It's IP, I think 192.168.1.1. So ping 192. Oh, ping 192.168.1.3. Okay, last one. Yes, reply from third, no problem. So means possible. So let me start communication from this PC1 to PC5 or from different lines. Okay, am I right?
Yes, sir.
PC1 to PC5 or PC4. So I'm clicking here, PC1. I'm giving the IP address of PC4. Ping 192.168.1.2 or 1.3, no problem. Anything means we are taking this PC from the second network. The request timeout means no communication is possible, right?
Yes, sir.
Request timeout for the next packet also, and request timeout for the third packet also.
Yes, sir.
So why it is doing so?
Sir, gateway is not configured.
Yes.
And the router does not have.
So what we will do in this case, we'll set some default gateway. So what will be the default gateway to all the systems in the left hand side, and what will be the default gateway to all the systems in right hand side? So the IP address of this router in left hand side port will be the default, will work as the default gateway for all these systems. Okay, and the IP address of this interface or this port will work as the default gateway for all these systems. So let me set that one also. So IP we have already set default gateway 10.0.0. I think 4. Anna 10.0.0.4. Yes. So I have copied this. I will paste in all. So default gateway we have already set. Next, we will set the default gateway for this one. This is also set. Next, default gateway for this one. So all the systems in this side or in this network will have the same default gateway because they will communicate to the same interface in the router. Similarly, the default gateway for these systems will be the IP address of this one. Okay. So 192.168.1.4. Okay. 192.168.1.4. So it is the default gateway for this PC, and it will be the same for all the PCs in this network. And same here. Right. So now we have given the default gateway also. So let me start pinging from this PC0 to PC4. So ping. What is the address of PC4? 192.168, 192.168.1.2. So
Sir, in router you did not set the IP.
just a minute. So for first one, it is saying request timeout, but all the remaining 3 packets are sent here. Okay, and reply from the intended receiver also. So we have sent 4, but we have received the acknowledgement for 3. Here you can see in the statistics, packet sent 4, received 3, lost 1, 25% loss. Is it right?
Yes,
So
sir.
it is the starting. In starting, it can do like this. But next time, once we will again ping the same thing, so it will send all the packets. Yes,
Okay, sir.
it is sending all the packets, and time to release 127 seconds. Is it right?
Yes, sir.
So let me go in simulation mode. So now we are in simulation mode, right? Let me take one packet, a small packet. So I'm putting it here, and then let me put it in the middle one, right? Start. It is going there on switch. Now it is going on router, and then router to switch off the next line, and then to intended PC. Yes.
Yes, sir.
And similarly
Back.
for the response or the acknowledgement, it is going there, then to router, then next switch, and then intended receiver. Then intended receiver. Is it right?
Yes, sir.
So now we have done all these 4 practicals. So you need to do all these 4 practicals. So what will be the serial? So serial will be like the first one. The serial will be same as I have shown to you. Firstly, Ethernet connection, then hub, then switch, and then router. Is it okay? And then all those programs that we have done in the lab. Okay, so last program will be the RSA. First program will be the error detection and I think error detection program, and then frame sorting, and then RSA. So total there will be 7 programs. Is it right?
Yes, sir. Sir, so in final like lab exam, 1 packet reset question and 1 programming question, sir.
You are not able. What you are saying?
Sir, so sir, in final lab exam, in the
Yes.
final lab exam, are you going to ask us 1 program question and 1 packet reset question? Packet reset question, sir.
Maybe any 1 or 2 question I can ask in exam from the lab. Okay,
Okay, sir. Okay.
no problem. But you need to prepare all of them.
Oh, yes, sir.
If
Obviously.
you will prepare, so it means you are increasing your knowledge.
Yes, sir.
Here it is showing yes, successful communication, successful PC0 to PC4. It
Okay.
is the source and it is the destination. Right?
Yes, sir.
Now, what I want to show you, yes, I have already stored these programs here. This demonstration here. Okay, first practical, first one of Cisco packet, then second one, third one, fourth one. So these will be open in their own application domain. So once we will install the Cisco packet tracer, then these will be open there. Otherwise, it is not possible for you to open these
Yes.
files there on your system, right?
Yes, sir.
So now, next we have, this is the RSA program. This is the RSA program, right? So RSA program will start from here, program number 16. So don't go this number. So write a program for simple RSA algorithm to encrypt and decrypt data. Okay, so you need to do in Java. Just start your IDE and start typing. Then you will see like this. First of all, you will enter this, and then string in bytes, it will produce some string in bytes, and then encrypted string in bytes, it will show this. This is encrypted.
Sir, this one, can you send me PPT, sir?
PPT.
The program.
PDF.
Yes,
Yes,
not
sir.
only to you. You are not the special one.
So, sir, overall, sir.
No, you must say, could you please send this us? Don't say like this. Please send me. No. Is it right?
Please send it to us, sir, in the group.
Yeah, good. Okay, all are
Okay,
same for now. So I will send it in your group, no problem. So let me open your group also. It is ISMS, no?
Sir, general, sir.
General, sir.
Yeah, general, hai na? There are number of groups, and I am teaching in all the groups, so I forgot to which group I need to speak to. Now this program is also there in your group, right?
Yes, sir.
You can check, and also I am sending all those 4
It is,
programs
sir.
also.
Okay, sir.
This one. If any one of you left previous labs, so what I'm suggesting to them, I'm sending all remaining practicals for such students. Okay. अरे वो कहाँ चला गया? So these are Cisco packets related,
Yes, sir.
and then those programs I'm sending
Previous ones.
those also. Frame sorting, and next
Error
one was error detection, no? Error correction.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's
Right.
correct.
No, it is taking 3. Right. क्या प्रॉब्लम है भाई? Is it right?
Yes, sir.
Let me
Very
stop
simple.
sharing.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
No, class will continue. Okay, don't say thank you now.